Well, beautiful people, welcome to another episode on The Scoop. My name is Christy. If this is your first time watching on The Scoop, we serve stories that trended in the entertainment industry in Ghana and beyond, and it's going to be served by yours truly. In this week's story, we are talking Nipsey Hussle's memorial, NAM1's big court case win, Junior Agogo seen looking great after suffering stroke for 5 years, and Kofi Kingston's big win at WWE, being the first Ghanaian to have won a title. I will bring you all the stories when I come back. Welcome back. So last week we did share a story of Nipsey Hussle's sad death. He was shot to death in front of his clothing store in Los Angeles, and this week he was finally put to rest. How sad. May he rest in peace. At his memorial, which was actually a celebration of his life, a lot of celebrities came through to support his family. Janeko was there, Snoop Dogg was there, Kendrick Lamar was there. A lot of big names were in attendance to support, whilst many people from the street of Los Angeles also came through to watch and also give their support to the family. One of the speeches that really touched us was Lauren London, who was his girlfriend. Her speech was so touching, so heartwarming.
Jeremy is the love of my life. You know what it is. Grief is the final act of love. My heart hears you. I feel you everywhere. I'm so grateful that I had you. I love you beyond this earth. And until we meet again, the marathon continues.
Later, after the memorial, Lauren London took to Instagram to share a picture where she has tattooed Nipsey's face on her arm, saying that if we see her, we see him, so he will never be forgotten. Also, another person who wrote a very beautiful message to Nipsey was former President of the United States of America, Barack Obama, and it was trending. Like, I mean, you know, Barack likes to support the hip-hop artists. Like, you can really tell he's a hip-hop man. So he also shared a very beautiful piece to Nipsey. So all we can say is rest in peace, Nipsey. The battle still continues. Moving on to our next story. Who is a fan of wrestling? Yeah, I am. And when I used to watch, I don't watch it so much these days. But when I used to watch, there was this Ghanaian guy in it. He's called Kofi Kingston. He was my favorite. You can guess why, right? He was Ghanaian and he fine. I can't imagine a nice guy like him is doing wrestling. Well, guess what? On Sunday, Kofi became the first African to win the WWE Championship after winning the battle with Daniel Bryan. This becomes Kofi's first WWE win after 11 years in WrestleMania. So you can imagine all the excitement that he felt on that night, and we are here rooting for him. Yes, it's been a long while I heard of him, but I'm so excited to hear this news coming from his camp. Now, moving on to our next story. This week, NAM1 won a case in Dubai. You all remember that last year he was in the news for over a month on all the, Menzgold brouhaha with people chasing him here and there, literally, for their money. And then he ended up in Dubai, not knowing he was on the wanted list of police in Dubai. Apparently, a businessman in Dubai had reported NAM1 of fraud, and the police were looking to arrest him. So when he got to Dubai, he was actually arrested, like for real, because last year we all heard of the arrest, but every minute we are hearing other stories of it's not being true and he has not been arrested and he is blah 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 blah. But like, it turned out he was actually arrested, but he wasn't put in prison actually, as people are insinuating. I think he was not in Ghana because he had to be going to court considering that case, and it turned out he was proven not guilty, and now the company are supposed to pay him a huge sum of money, which, yeah, if you are a Menzgold customer, I'm sure you'll be smiling by now because you know that he's actually going to give your money back to you. Well, according to reports, the money the company is supposed to pay him, we are not too sure of the exact amount, but it ranges from $23 million to 28. So let's see where how things are going to go. Now, NAM1 took to Instagram to post for the very first time after this whole thing in November, and he wrote, Jesus Christ the same yesterday, today, and forever. And many people hailed him for winning the case in Dubai, including celebrities and personalities. For one person people were not happy about hailing the man was Stonebwoy, as many thought that was he was being a hypocrite, because when this whole Menzgold brouhaha came out, he never supported the man. They never saw a post of him supporting him or anything. But now that he has won the case in Dubai and he has been proven not guilty, he is there, you know, trying to support. He didn't really write much on social media, but I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't think Stonebwoy did not support him. How would you know? It's not everything we see on social media or don't see on social media that is really happening in real life. You'll never know. Maybe he went to the man's house. Maybe he and NAM1 talk on phone. He supported him whilst we didn't see it. So I really think people should calm down and leave Stonebwoy the hell alone. Now we are looking forward to NAM1 getting this money so he can pay Menzgold customers. Now stories are saying he's actually going to pay them. So if somebody is owing you and the person has been giving you the excuse of Menzgold at Jimmy Sika, you know that you should be going to their house very soon to take your money back, because NAM1 will be paying them. Well, that's all we want to believe. So let's all wait and see if Menzgold customers are going to get their money back. Now we are moving on from Menzgold brouhaha to a very much more, you know, sleek story. I call it sleek because it's kiddie and kiddie sleek. Now he's coming out with his debut album called Sugar, and he has announced the album with a movie also called Sugar. Yes, and in the movie stars some of the top actors and actresses in our industry, and he shared a snippet of it, and it looks like it's going to be a great one. We can't wait to see the movie and also can't wait to get the album. So like, we are rooting for him and we can't wait to see the movie. Yeah. Now we are moving on from Sleek Kitty to Junior Agogo. It will be remembered that a couple of years ago, it's been 5 years actually since we actually heard of the story. Junior Agogo was reported to have been suffering from a stroke. That is why we've not heard from him in a very long while. If you're getting or I'm wondering who Junior Agogo was, a couple of years back he was one of our big black star players. We totally loved him. So now in a video that has come out, Agogo has been seen, you know, making some dance moves and moving his body, you know, checking his arm, giving us that, you know, vibe like, hey, I'm getting strong. And we are so happy to see that he's back on his feet and actually doing much better, considering he being in a stroke. So like, it looks like Agogo is getting back on his feet and we can't wait to see his full recovery. So we are totally wishing him a very, very speedy and full recovery, and we hope to see more of him. Now on to our last story for this week. The CEO of Lynx Entertainment, Richie Mensah, is in the news for what? Yep, he's not normally in the news, right? He's actually in the news for eyeing the musical vice presidency. Yep, and I totally think he deserves it if he wins, because actually Richie has been in the music industry for a very long time, starting with Asem all the way to now, bringing out talents after talents. You know, he's actually doing really well. So if he gets that seat to, you know, bring or implement certain things to help the music industry, I really think it would be a very good one. So if he is, then we are totally rooting for him, and we really hope or do look forward to seeing him of being musical vice president. So this will be the end of our stories for this week. Let's move on to our video of the week. And in our video of the week today, I have had my laughs for a week. I mean, have you seen this video where the baby is crying, right? And actually an adult who we couldn't see the face, but I really believe is a man. It could be his brother, his father, his uncle, or whatever. The baby was crying, and then the adult decided to take the cry. You should see this.
You don't like that, huh?
How funny is that? I mean, come on. Like, the baby was shooked. Like, what the hell, man? Why are you taking my shine? Like, that is very funny. I don't know. Many people on social media or parents on social media have actually revealed that they've done that so many times. I mean, when the baby is crying, they end up, you know, imitating the cry to see if the baby will actually stop. It looks like this baby was beyond shocked. Now, this will be the end on The Scoop this week. Catch us again in another episode, and you know what to do. You need to keep subscribing to our channel. Hit that subscribe button right there if this is your first time on our channel. And don't forget to check out our Top 10 Africa to get all the insights on Africa. And a very quick reminder that don't forget we are coming up with a new show called Trending this week, which we will share stories that trended throughout the week from all angles. And another big announcement, we are coming up with another show called Free Your Mind, and it is for you. We love you, so we want you to free your mind in a video telling us what is on your mind. It can be anything from political to social to, you know, lifestyle. It can be anything. Just say it in the video and let us have it, and we will show it to the world. So Free Your Mind is coming up. Free Your Mind is coming up. Keep it in your head so that you don't forget. My name is Christy. Catch me again in another episode. Bye for now.